Shit like Big Van Vader but black. Fuck around and put motherfuckers' heads in the bag like I was slack. Cause these stupid motherfuckers really don't get the message. This the best little wrestling podcast in Texas. Motherfuckers.
Check them off like a wish list.
This is the best little wrestling podcast in Texas. And this is our weekly roundup where we discuss all things wrestling that happened all week long. And it was a bunch. Be sure and like this video. Share it with your homies. And be sure to subscribe because we do this quite a bit and we're always dropping content and we got a lot of big things on the way. So, yeah, dude. So, I didn't watch Raw because I don't give a shit about WWE anymore.
I haven't watched the WWE product since the Finn Balor incident.
Yeah. But, FTR had a match against Lee Moriarty and LSG.
Yeah.
On Dark Elevation.
That was last week, wasn't it?
That was Monday.
Oh, yep. There it is right there.
Yeah, that was Monday.
Yeah.
Same day as Raw. So, yeah, I watched that instead. And it was really good match, dude. They gave Lee and LSG a lot. Man, I really love that the FTR is just like breaking these young, like when they want these young cats to have a good match,
Right.
and give them some time.
Yeah, we talked about this last week. The FTR's like Tony Khan's litmus test.
Yeah.
For all these young cats coming in. And we had talked, I had asked the question last week if they had a singles competitor that they're doing that with, and I think I figured it out.
Yeah.
With Evil Uno. I think he sends Evil Uno out there against these singles competitors to test them out. Because
Evil Uno's a great wrestler. And he's just gotten better, dude. Straight up. Like, so much. Like, over the last 2 years. Really good.
Yeah.
But so yeah, Lee Moriarty, obviously as a litmus test, right?
Right.
Lee Moriarty went from that match to Bobby Fish on the Rampage buy-in, and dude, that was one hell of a fucking match.
Right.
You know what I love about Lee Moriarty is that he's got a lot of old school British catch wrestling techniques that he uses, and a lot of like Japanese techniques. Like just holds, and it's really a joy to watch that dude do what he does.
Well, you can definitely tell he gets his inspiration more from the old school style and more of a New Japan and strong style.
Yeah. Well, Alex Shelley was one of the main dudes that trained him. So he's got a lot of that, and I'm sure, man, he's got some more shit in his bag, dude, because he touts that whole Tiger style.
Right.
Where it's like Bruce Lee's Be Like Water. So I know he's got some more shit in the bag. But I like a lot of his offense centers around like attacking their left arm.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the dominant arm in wrestling, right? It doesn't matter which way. If you're right-handed or left-handed, it's all the same.
Right.
So yeah, he like a lot of his offense attacks that left arm, and I really enjoy that because for a dude that's like, built like him, tall and kind of thin and real fast, like, man, dude, I just want to watch him and Zack Sabre Jr. just one time. I think that'd be fucking amazing. Just amazing. Man, they're bringing a lot of dudes over from New Japan. A lot of cats.
Yeah.
So I want to say it was West Coast Pro. Yeah. Okay, so West Coast Pro. Whenever Vinny Massaro called out somebody on New Japan at the beginning of their anniversary show. And then by the end of it, it was Tomohiro Ishii that answer the challenge. So he's gonna come and do some shit for West Coast Pro. Bro, it's getting wild right now. Like, everybody is like just, and these independent promotions are just killing it with these cards right now. Daniel Garcia is all over everything. Davey Richards is all over everything. Minoru Suzuki, goddamn, is all over everything.
Yeah.
Minoru Suzuki's been in like 20 matches, bro, since he touched down in the United States. A bunch. Not just televised matches, not just GCW matches. Like a fuck ton, dude. Wrestled Anthony Henry, Daniel Garcia, Calvin Tankman, Homicide, fucking Bryan Danielson, John Moxley.
Yep. Lance Archer, or no, he's tagged with Lance Archer.
He tagged with Lance Archer. Suzuki Goon.
Suzuki Goon.
Yeah, man. Just he's done his U.S. tour is fucking goated. Cause Jonathan Gresham.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, just the amount of cats that this dude is going against is fucking insane. But so you watched so Leo Rush is back out of retirement again.
Yeah, and now
yeah, dude. So he's managing Dante Martin and also going to be his tag partner now.
what happened to his brother?
I think he got genetic, bro. I don't know. I really don't know. What was their tag team name? Top Flight?
Yeah.
I thought they were pretty good.
I don't know what happened.
I thought they'd be a pretty cool mix off into the tag division. Maybe he's injured again.
Maybe.
I haven't seen him on anything else.
I saw him come back from injury like once.
Right?
And that was it.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Dante Martin is good. Do you even remember his brother's name?
Darius.
Is that it?
See, you don't even know.
That's why I was asking, Brady, because I don't remember his name.
Dante Martin's brother.
According to the Focus, Dante
Darius
and his brother Darius Martin form the tag team Top Flight.
Okay.
Oh.
I apologize. Sorry, but I didn't remember his name. Because I honestly don't... Like, yeah, you said. I seen him come back and wrestle, once after his injury? And then... So maybe he re-aggravated the injury or something.
I guess. That's what it's saying. That he's still dealing with that knee injury.
So what did you think of that Malachi Black and Dante Martin match? Did you go back and watch it?
No, I had not gotten a chance.
Pretty interesting. Feels like some things went wrong.
Yeah.
A couple times. Yeah, not just botched spots, but like, I don't know. It felt like something went fundamentally wrong there in the end. Malachi Black just started acting like his stomach was hurting. And we're not sure, nobody was sure. So he had Dante Martin in a single leg crab, right? The one that he does where he has it all tight.
Uh-huh.
And he was sitting back with it, and then just all of a sudden he just kind of just got up, walked off, like the stomach was like he had a hurt tum-tum. Yeah, I mean, it really didn't make any sense. Honestly.
Did they say anything on commentary about it?
Yeah, they even were questioning it.
So they played with it.
They were like, is it the Black Mist? Is it like consequence of the Black Mist? And I'm like, what the fuck? No, it's not. Tajiri, the Great Buddha, motherfucker's been doing the Mist for years and there's been no drawbacks. So let's just fucking...
Well, maybe... I mean, let's play storyline here, though. Maybe they play it into the storyline. His character development. He uses it It takes power away from him, or I don't know. Or damages him every time he uses his dark powers.
I mean, look, dude, I get suspended disbelief sometimes, right? But like, you cannot be taking it to Alexa Bliss and Lily levels of fucking storytelling.
Well, I mean, have you been watching?
Not to keep that fan base engaged.
Have you
Chew
been
that up.
Have you been watching his little things or reading or listening to his things about his eye and the infection, and that's where Malachi Black comes from? I can't, don't quote me on anything, but it was explained like how that's part of his character and
Yeah.
the supernatural ties, I guess.
Well, I mean, so do you think that eventually he'll drop the Malachi Black character and be Tommy End?
I don't know. I mean, is somebody gonna? The only way that's gonna happen is somebody like does an exorcism on him or some shit, right?
I mean, Tommy End wasn't a better
Character.
No, he was fucking way more violent.
Huh.
So I mean, speaking of violence, that Minoru Suzuki and Bryan Danielson match. Bro. That was one of the...
That exhausted me.
Seriously, dude. There was, I think, 4 bumps and 1 near fall in that entire match. Like, dude, do you know how amazing that shit is? Like, bro, I've gone back and watched it. I don't even know how many times now. I cried the first time I watched it. Straight up, because it was fucking good. And it's something that I've been wanting to see for a hot ass minute. And it was just the whole moment.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They had only wrestled once before, and it was non-televised and non-taped.
Yep, right. So just be that moment, witnessing that, like that, and the thing that it was just free on YouTube, and knowing that you can go back and watch this shit whenever the fuck you want to.
Right.
And just everything about it, man, like how it started, and how they just fucking intensified, and it just got like...
Well, by the end of the match, they were just throwing bows.
Yeah, dude, but not even that. All those fucking reversals and shit, like into the Gotch pile driver, like, and he reversed it, and then he reversed it, and then he reversed it, and like all of that into that fucking one of the most vicious fucking running knees I've ever goddamn seen Bryan Danielson throw. That forearm shot from Minoru Suzuki early on in the match.
Yeah,
when they were trading.
that was mean. That was stiff.
Boy, that shit sounded like a gunshot when he hit him. Crack! I was like, holy, oh man. Rip Bryan Danielson, you were dead. Dead.
Well, he came back.
Man.
Took it.
But yeah, no, dude, I was literally fucking exhausted after that match. I didn't...
And then I had to turn on regular Dynamite.
Yeah, and then, I mean, especially after Lee Moriarty and Bobby Fish, I was already emotionally invested in that because Lee Moriarty is one of my favorite fucking wrestlers.
So did they film Dynamite right after Rampage?
No. Dynamite was live.
It was? So they just had 2 nights there? Okay,
Yep.
okay. Because
They filmed Rampage right after Dynamite for this week.
For next week?
I believe so.
It'll only be live on Dynamite Saturday.
No, Dynamite's gonna be on Wednesday again this week.
Saturday next week.
Oh, really?
I think so. I think that's what I saw.
So yeah, then Rampage will air Friday, but it won't be live.
All right. Because I was gonna say, because Bryan Danielson wrestled Minoru Suzuki on Rampage, and then wrestled, was it Bobby Fish
Yep.
Last night.
Yep. That was a hell of a match.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they recorded that the same night, that's amazing.
Well, man, see, and this is the thing is like
Just doing it 2 days in a row is still fucking amazing. It's gonna get twisted.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Fuck yeah, it is. I mean, and I'm pretty sure. So who all wrestled on Dynamite last night?
Lucha Brothers versus some frog guys, but we found out that was FTR. That's when I came back.
Yeah.
I tuned in last night as Sammy Guevara was talking to Top Team, telling them to take them on. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, I don't know. So the Pinnacle or the Inner Circle reunited.
Yeah.
And it feels so good.
I didn't even realize they were ununited. I just thought they were kind of doing their thing. Kind of like the Pinnacle's been doing, right?
Yeah, honestly, I was like, oh, okay, cool.
But yeah,
that was a thing.
Right. Wheeler Yuta versus John Moxley.
Wow, that was fast. I honestly I really thought that they were going to give Wheeler Yuta a little more time. The dude's a great wrestler. Straight up. Like, I figured that they were going to give him a little more time than that. But I feel like this may be a catalyst that they're using for Wheeler Yuta to do better.
Right. Or to...
Kayfabe, like, do better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you saw Orange standing over him at the end. I don't know what's going to happen. There's something going on in that little group.
Best friends?
Yeah.
Aren't going to be best friends anymore?
No, I just don't think they'll be best friends with Wheeler Yuta.
Oh, well, you know, and see, this is what me and you were talking about the other day. It's strange to me how Wheeler Yuta has been kind of lumped in with these baby faces when he is basically a heel every other promotion that he wrestles in.
Right.
Straight up. So I thought that was strange from Jump Street, but maybe this is them getting out of that, roundabout getting out of that.
Well,
Mm-mm.
I don't know. We'll see. Well, I'm staying tuned for it.
Yeah.
Sarima Deeb interview with Sheeta, but
Did you hear CM Punk? She has a lovely head of hair. Because he shaved her head back in WWE.
Yeah.
For the Straight Edge Society. Or
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Serena Deeb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Dude, we had a really good match after that, though. The Super Click versus Dark Order.
Yeah, that was a great match.
Dude, that was so good.
Really good match.
They opened it up for Mick Foley to come over now.
So, does it... Yeah, I know. So, does it seem like the Young Bucks have really changed their approach over the last months?
To
the ring, like wrestling.
I mean, they've just gone full heel.
Besides that, dude, like 2 months ago, I couldn't stand to watch them fucking wrestle.
Well, they come back. They have come back on the flippy dippy stuff.
Because, well, nothing made sense. Like, a lot of the shit that they were doing didn't make any fucking sense. So I wonder if there is somebody kind of directing their match a little bit more now. If somebody's been working with them about in-ring storytelling, right? Building and suspense. You know what I mean? Like, you have to take a crowd. You have to hit all these buttons with the crowd during a match. It's a progression of shit that leads to the climax,
right?
Which is the finish. So you want them to be emotionally engaged and invested throughout, right? You want to keep them on the edge of their seat all the way up. And the Young Bucks, didn't ever really do that. It was always like
spot
look what I
here,
can do.
spot here.
Yeah,
spot
look
here.
what I can do. Look what I can do.
Right.
Look what I can do. Look what
Parkour,
I can do.
parkour.
Yeah, look what I can do.
Parkour,
look what
parkour.
I can do. And so yeah, it just seems like their matches have gotten so much better. They still hit their spots that they're known for, but they make sense at the time. It's like they're not like there's not as much setup for shit anymore. A lot of it happens more fluid and organically now. And I think that's kind of, I guess that's more what I mean.
Okay.
It's before you could tell that there was a lot of like, all right, bro, help us do this double team move on you. Now there's moments in the match where that shit makes sense. They don't need the setup. Right?
Right.
It happens just organically. And it's very nice and fluid, and you're not taken out of the moment. Right. Mm-hmm. So that's more what I'm saying about the Young Bucks match style over the past 2 months. It just feels like they're starting to really like understand building a match.
I'm sure
from beginning to end.
I'm sure since Tony Khan took all of creative, he's got somebody in their ear. I can only imagine.
It's the smart move. They have Dean Malenko backstage, dude.
Right.
Dustin Rhodes is there. They have a wellspring of wrestling knowledge. Arn Anderson,
Mark
Tully
Henry.
Blanchard. Yeah. Like, I mean, and not just think about it, dude. Like, Dean Malenko's been a tag team wrestler, singles wrestler, right? Arn Anderson, tag team wrestler, singles wrestler. All these cats that they have backstage, they were around in different eras of wrestling. They kind of run the gamut of from the beginning to now.
Yeah.
So it's like, if they don't have these dudes kind of back there working with these young kids, telling them like, we understand that you grew up in the Attitude Era and, you know, the Ruthless Aggression era and shit, and you think that wrestling is supposed to be this, but it's really this. Go back and watch some of this. And instead of paying attention to this part of it, pay attention to this part of it. It's not about the move. It's before and after. Those are the important parts of the match. The move is just a real quick, oh.
Right.
Everything else is what's important. The lead up to that move. After that, all of that matters. The selling, all of it. You know what I mean? Like, it all matters. So it's like, it's cool because everybody's matches in AEW have started getting really, really fucking good. Even the short ones. And I think that they're really utilizing those coaches backstage a lot more now. And I think that's a very smart play.
Right.
Because I'm taking out of it less now.
Well, you know, the
longer
these cats are together, the more close and more open they're going to be with these older talents. Right? The more time that you spend with Big Show, or the more time you spend with Arn Anderson, the more open you are to take their advice and to work with them, and y'all work together better. So you can, now that they've been doing this for over a year, everybody's buddy. Everybody's in there, you know, getting that wealth of knowledge now.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, dude. And man, you know, there's been a lot of like just shit talked on Twitter about like what promotion's better. And I don't think it really boils down to that. I think it boils down to what wrestling do you like.
Right. Exactly. It's not about who's better. Do you want to watch what you used to watch, or do you want to watch what's going on now? Basically.
My thing is do I want to watch stories, or do I want to watch wrestling? And ultimately, I want to watch wrestling. That's why I choose not to watch WWE.
Right.
I try to keep up now. You know what I mean? Like, I still try to keep up.
Yes.
But
I mean, yeah, I do too.
I'm not gonna go out of my fucking way to watch any of those products. Maybe NXT, if they put the title on Braun Breaker.
I don't think they're gonna put the title on jacked up John Connor from American History X.
You don't think so?
No.
They're gonna move him up to the fucking main roster so goddamn fast.
I don't know, man. It is Vince McMahon.
Yeah. See, this is what I don't get. Why are there 60-plus-year-olds? Vince McMahon's what, 75? Something. Almost an 80-year-old man. And Bruce Pritchard, who's well into his 60s, I'm sure.
Yep.
Why are they running creative for NXT? They've done a poor job with Raw and SmackDown. There's one good thing. Dude, have you seen what they've just done to their women's division?
Yeah, with the crown title, whatever. crap.
Holy shit, dude. They finally broke 10 minutes in 5 matches.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's fucking insanity. Like, dude, those ladies deserve so much more time than that.
Yeah.
This is a crown. This is like a King of the Ring. This is the first ever, like, Queen of the Ring tournament is what this fucking is. And they have generally just pissed all over everybody that's a part of this thing.
Right.
I was stoked when I heard about it. I was like, fuck yeah. Now that'll be cool because we'll get to see some good ladies matches. We did not.
And that's not what happened at all.
Not at all.
You know, when I
Bro,
heard
they just shit all over their women's division.
when I heard between the Zelina Vega and Carmella and Liv Morgan and who was the other one out of those 2 matches, and it was only 3 minutes for both those matches.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was like 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Even the Naomi, Sonya Deville, Shayna Baszler spot that they did, that was only like 3 minutes long.
I didn't hear nothing about that.
Yeah, Sonya Deville coming back to wrestle, but Shayna Baszler actually came out and did the work for her, beat up Naomi. Yeah, it was like 3 minutes, maybe. Like, why are they even... What's the fucking point? Why? You want me to have my daughter watch that?
Right.
That's what you want? Because that's not what I fucking want. That's not what I want my kid to see. Your women's division just getting trashed left and right. She definitely doesn't give a fuck about Becky Lynch.
And that's what they want the spotlight on right now.
Yeah. She asked if Bianca Belair was still champion. I said, nope, Becky Lynch. And she goes, why? I wish I could fucking tell you, kid.
Your guess is as
I
good
wish
as mine.
Yeah, I wish I had some kind of answer for you because I don't. And dude, that's the thing, man. It's like, now my kid doesn't even want to watch wrestling because WWE was her shit. And now she's 11 years old, Brady. And she thinks the products went to shit. You know what I mean? Like,
that's their niche. That's supposed to be their niche, is the kids and old people.
yeah, well, my kid does not like it. She thinks it's fucking garbage. So
I can't blame her.
no, I mean, I agree with her.
Did you show her? Did she watch the Finn Balor incident? Did she?
Yeah.
I know she. That
She
Finn
just
Balor's.
goes, what?
I know Finn
I was like,
Balor's
yeah.
was one of her favorites.
Yeah, still is. But yeah.
Yeah.
She goes, isn't everybody going to AEW? And I was like, no, well, not everybody, but a lot of people are. And she goes, well, can't Finn Balor go there? And I was like, oh, baby, I wish he could real fast, but I don't even know how long his contract is.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure he just signed a contract extension. Or just signed a new contract.
Dad, can Finn Balor go to AEW, please?
Fuck, I wish I could make that happen.
Man.
Or at least New Japan. Oh yeah, so did you see? Yeah, so did you see Buddy Matthews is going to New Japan?
I didn't see that.
The November 13th or 17th, I think. The Battle in the Valley or something like that. New Japan show.
Is it over here in the States or is it in New Japan? Or is it in Japan?
It's over here in the States.
Okay, that's what I figured. Because I heard that all these shows happening in the States for New Japan are just all the wrestlers that didn't want to go deal with the mandates and everything, the travel restrictions and everything.
Yeah, well, it's also a bunch of cats that are from Japan that are going to be over here too.
Right.
So not just that. It's just a lot of cats won't fly to Japan because they don't want to deal with those travel restrictions.
Right.
Apparently, you still got to chill 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's the thing. You have to go into
Quarantine
for 2 weeks, and you can only stay at the dojo. Like, yeah, I talked to some. You stay at the dojo for 2 weeks, and you get your meals brought to you, and you can only leave to do the gym workout and your wrestling event.
Right.
So, but
yeah, that sucks.
Did you?
I would not like that kind of life.
No. And I've seen the dojos, man. Honestly, the little room they have them staying in is like the size of my little office here. Like tiny.
Yeah.
You got a bunk and that's it. So yeah, it sucks. But what's up with on Andrade brought out the frog luchas. It turned out to be FTR, so now they're AAA tag team champions. So they're getting pushed.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call that a push. I think it's a way to
separate Lucha Brothers from the championship.
Yeah,
because now they're AEW.
Yeah, and I think it's also a way to let FTR go work in another promotion.
Right.
Because I'm sure they've been. Yeah, because now that everybody else is getting down.
Right.
I'm sure they want to too. You know. So I think they're going to end up losing the belts to Dralistico and Dragon Lee in AAA. Because I had heard that was going to be the tag team that Andrade brought in. So I think that because that got spoiled, I think that's where the FTR Audible came in. Because I don't think that was the original plan. Honestly, or the rumors just weren't true at all. And it was just people just making shit up. But they were the ones that had the heat with the Lucha Brothers in AAA.
Yeah.
So it made sense, right? Because they're master wrestlers. They're like AAA, Andrade, like it all ties together. And it would have been a pretty good, like, little storyline tidbit. But I don't know. So now it's the FTR. And I'm pretty sure they're going to go down and just do all that shit in AAA. I doubt there will be a lot of FTR AAA matches on AEW television.
Yeah, I doubt it.
FTR AAA AEW. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I got all those letters out in order.
Oh man, it's like calling that one match on Dark with all the 3-letter names.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, I wasn't doing that. That's crazy. Why would they do that? Who booked it? Tony Khan's like, haha, fucking with commentary tonight.
Right.
Have fun with this, you sons of bitches. Yeah, that's funny. So, what'd you think about AEW television this week.
Well, I mean, I'm glad they got Heyman back. Did you see that promo?
Bro, man, if anybody ever sits here and tries to tell me that fucking Hangman Page ain't ready for a world title run, watch that fucking promo.
Right.
That's one of the better promos in wrestling. Let alone it's the best promo that Hangman Page has ever fucking cut.
It really seemed real, like that. Everything.
Well, there were a lot of real parts to it.
Well,
and that's the beauty, man. See, and that's where this old school teaching comes in, because you want a promo to hit hard, you got to mix in a little bit of reality. Right. And that's exactly what he did about staying home and watching his kid get born. That's cowboy shit.
Right.
Like that, dude. Like he said, taking time off when I'm at the hottest point in my career. That's cowboy shit. You know what I mean? Like, it was a really good fucking promo, and I'm ready. Because I think it's gonna lead to a lot of good shit, man. I think Miro's gonna fucking come for it.
See, that's what I was thinking with that Forsaken Redeemer promo that got cut right before that.
Oh damn, dude! You want to talk about good promos, dude? Miro's killing it again. It's sheer insanity.
See, that's what exactly what I was thinking. Let's put the title on Heyman and then have Miro come forward. Mm-hmm. It's a perfect time to bring Lana in.
Mm-hmm. I don't think they'll let Miro get it.
No,
but
I think it'll
not yet, anyways.
Yeah, I think they have plenty of things they can do with Miro and bring in Lana and have him fail getting the title, and just plenty of story there.
Bro, and at this point, I think like the possibilities are endless for what they can do with all their talent.
With all the talent they have, absolutely. You know, now they got Ruby Soho going after Penelope Ford, and I think that's great. That's a great matchup.
So yeah, think about it, dude. Tony Khan's between our ages, right?
Right.
Like I think he's like 38 or something.
Right.
So this dude and he's a student of the game. Probably watched more wrestling than both of us put together. And I watch a lot of fucking wrestling. But he probably just sits around and goes has a weird map in his office of like names circled and lines of yarn and shit. Like this is gonna be this storyline that leads to there, to there, to there. And he probably runs through that shit in his head, like, because he was a fan.
Yeah.
And that's the most beautiful thing about it. And now this fan has almost an infinite amount of money to build the promotion that he wants and run it how he wants. And he knows what storylines were meaningful, what moments hit hard, and they're slowly Cody Rhodes running through a million different fucking storyline moments in wrestling history in the span of a few months was fucking ridiculous.
And that was Cody Rhodes doing.
Well, yeah. I mean, think about when the turn was for when people really started to shit on Cody Rhodes was at the Anthony Ogogo weigh-in.
Yep.
That was when everything started to go really bad for Cody Rhodes. All right, so. And he's trying to redeem that shit real fast because he's standing by that whole I'll retire before I turn heel. Well, the crowd's gonna continue to boo you, bro. And if you think this fucking Rampage or Dynamite coming up next is gonna be any fucking different, it's not.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm gonna be out of town for that.
It's not.
I saw that. I saw the Malachi Black Cody Rhodes 3, and I was like, oh god.
Can we just let this be the end of it? I hope Malachi Black just destroys him. Like, really. I hope he just black masses him right out the gate. Blow! Pin. Just fuck, you know what I mean? Like, just put a fucking exclamation point on it. Because I'm over Cody Rhodes, bro. And I'm definitely over, like, So Malachi Black, because Dante Martin's not in
Top Flight or
Nightmare
Factory.
Nightmare Family. Yeah, no, he's not a part of that, is he?
I don't think so.
Okay, so see, this is what I'm saying. It's like, let Malachi Black get away from all that shit. He's already ran through your whole squad, bro. Just fucking let him carry on. We don't need Cody Rhodes anymore.
Yeah. I'm done with
He
it.
is-
I'm done with the
Yeah,
whole
I'm-
Malachi Black Nightmare Family thing. I'm ready to see him just start tearing through everybody.
Yeah, straight the fuck up.
And just have it a normal where some mid-carder comes out there and says, I'm ready for anybody. Like, go out here because Malachi Black.
Yeah, bro, like, I'd honestly be cool with seeing Malachi Black just destroying fucking jobbers on Dark. Straight up. And just cutting promos on Dynamite and Rampage.
Right.
Until he builds until somebody's like, fucking quit killing my homies. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, man, what if it was the return of Christopher Danielson, the Fallen Angel?
oh, no, I don't think that'd be good, dude. I don't know. Frankie Kazarian would be cool.
Yeah. Where's he been?
I don't know. Pac would be cool. Malachi Black and Pac would be cool.
Yeah.
Malachi Black and Orange Cassidy.
I
Bro, think about how great those matches could actually be.
Who? Man, they released the brackets for the tournament.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ha
I know Orange Cassidy's in it. I know Lance Archer's in it. I know Will Hobbs, John Moxley.
Okay, so Preston Vance is going against John Moxley.
Yep.
Orange Cassidy is going against Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yep.
Dustin Rhodes is going against Bryan Danielson. And Lance Archer is going against Eddie Kingston. So I'm gonna call it John Moxley beats 10. Orange Cassidy beats Powerhouse Hobbs. Probably due to a Brian Cage run in. Bryan Danielson definitely beats Dustin Rhodes.
Absolutely.
Eddie Kingston beats Lance Archer.
Ooh.
Alright. Okay. Just hear me the fuck out, bro.
So then you got Orange Cassidy versus John Moxley.
Yep.
Then you
And
got
Bryan Danielson versus Eddie fucking Kingston.
and then we get John Moxley versus Bryan Danielson.
No, we'd get Orange Cassidy versus Bryan Danielson.
You really think they're gonna put Orange Cassidy over Moxley?
I do! I absolutely fucking do.
Well, if that was to happen, then that means Hangman Page does not win the title.
Who gives a shit about a Dean Ambrose, Dean O'Brien match, bro? Honestly. Whether they're John Moxley and Bryan Danielson now or not. How many times have you seen it?
Right. No, that's not what I'm saying. I get what you're saying. I get that. But what I'm saying is now you got two baby faces. They're going to wrestle each other, so we're going to have a baby face winner, no matter what. And that means that you can't put that up against Heyman and Adam Page. So that means that Heyman and Adam Page on the same night does not win the title against from John Moxley or from Kenny Omega.
See, so I think that's where you're wrong. I think he absolutely can. And just because they do it, okay? Because it's not, I think it'll end up being Bryan Danielson
Yeah.
losing
To Orange Cassidy?
Yeah.
See, I think it'll be Bryan Danielson winning to Orange Cassidy and then hitting up Adam Page.
He just lost to Kenny Omega. Like, how are they gonna? So right now he's 2-1-1.
I don't know, man. Heyman Adam Page and Orange Cassidy would be a damn good match.
Look. So Bryan Danielson, he's 2-1-1.
Yeah.
All right, he has 2 wins, 1 loss,
One draw.
1 draw. All right. So to continue to keep Bryan Danielson looking strong, they have to keep those losses down. They have to. And he can't lose 2 world title matches back to back, basically.
But you think he could lose to Orange Cassidy?
Yeah, I think there can be some shenanigans.
Some Orange or Kenny Omega?
The only one that I might be off on is Eddie Kingston and Lance Archer, but I really think they're gonna I think that they want to get to Bryan Danielson and Eddie Kingston. Tony Khan's on this roll right now, giving motherfuckers matches that they thought they'd never see before.
Right.
And I like it. Because it does keep things very different and hard to call.
Yeah.
It's very, very hard.
Yeah, I mean, it really is hard to call that.
So, I like this tournament specifically for that. Like, you see Bryan Danielson going to the end, right?
Yeah.
I guess there is. But on the other side, so your options are Jon Moxley or Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
No matter what, right? Do you see? So we're basically in the same situation. If it was Orange Cassidy and Bryan Danielson, or if it was Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson.
Right.
We're in the same scenario, basically, as far as you saying that Hangman Page can't win the title back. So I'm saying that heel face shit doesn't really matter in the title picture because they're creating this air of competition.
Right. And they're going after each other because of the competition. Yeah, that makes sense.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I do think that it'll come down to Bryan Danielson on his side of things. And yeah, Jon Moxley or Orange Cassidy. But I think the smart move.
Be Orange Cassidy. Yeah.
The underdog out of nowhere. And then Orange Cassidy and Bryan Danielson, think about how great that match is going to be. Honestly.
Yeah. You know Bryan Danielson will play along.
Yeah. I think it'll be really fun. I bet he already has a whole match worked out. That dude's a genius in the ring, man. Like, dude, just watching that Minoru Suzuki match. I almost started to understand things about wrestling that I had never even thought about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that match showed me that it doesn't always have to be a spot fest. An exciting war. You know what I mean? Like, that match was exciting as fuck. And there was like 3 to 4 bumps and 1 near fall. They created all this drama and suspense without using the normal tropes that are used in almost every wrestling match. You know what I mean? Like, they achieved... Bro, like you said, I was fucking exhausted when it was over. Straight up.
Yeah.
Tired. Because that match put me through my paces, bro. I was just like, holy shit. So Minoru Suzuki has won a lot outside of AEW, right?
Yeah.
So I think this is his 2nd L. Lost Jon Moxley.
Yeah.
Twice? So this is possibly his 3rd L. On his whole US run, this is his 3rd L. Out of a fuck ton of matches. But so I didn't really know who was gonna win that. If it was gonna be Bryan Danielson or if it was gonna be Minoru Suzuki. but it was nice to see Danielson pick up the win.
Yeah. I was definitely surprised.
Yeah. I kind of thought Suzuki was going to go over just because, it's Suzuki.
Right. I felt the same way.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was glad Danielson picked it up. I'm sure that was a dream fucking moment for him. You could tell in the beginning he was having a hard time not smiling. You know what I mean? Like, you could tell he was just super stoked to be in the ring with that man. I mean, could you imagine it?
Well, he's only done it once before.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sure, like, it was so long ago
Right.
that it didn't matter. But, so, GCW's got a lot of shit coming up. Nick Gage versus Minoru Suzuki.
That's next weekend, right?
Mm-hmm. And I want to say he's got another match too. That same day. Or the day before. Because Josh Barnett's Bloodsport is also on this weekend coming up. Friday and Saturday. So I'll be watching both of those. And after this month, we're gonna be cranking out more content, and the channel is gonna be changing completely.
Oh, yeah. There's all that going on.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a little different direction with the videos we drop and the content we put out there. Because now that we've decided to move on to
Greener pastures.
yeah, well, I mean, not just AEW, but like GCW and West Coast Pro and Beyond and Absolute Intense. And
No, I'm just saying that one food plot's been grazed out. It's time to move on to somewhere else.
yeah,
Yeah.
if I'm devoting 12 hours to
Something.
I'd rather it be to shit I like to watch.
Right.
So, but yeah, man, dude, I'm super stoked just to see how this thing. You know, a lot of people fucking talk shit about ratings. Key demo.
It doesn't even matter anymore. You can watch it on demand. You can watch it on YouTube. You can do all this other stuff, and so it doesn't matter who watches it live on
Doesn't matter to
TNT.
me at all. None of that shit matters to me, dude.
I just don't think the numbers are accurate.
I don't care. I don't give a shit, dude. Honestly, I'm gonna watch what I want to watch, and I don't think that. Dude, Impact hits like 100,000 people, maybe sometimes, and they're still on Access. So I mean, and they could definitely probably use that time for an Eric Clapton concert or two.
Right. That's how many people were watching the Minoru Suzuki Bryan Danielson match live.
562,000.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
I know right before the match it was like 84,000.
Yeah.
So everybody tuned in right then.
Yeah. Yeah, by the end of it, it was like 526,000 or something like that. Just ain't fucking bad, bro.
And that's on YouTube.
Yeah. And I mean, that's what, fucking 500,000 motherfuckers that weren't watching SmackDown.
Yep. Well, they might have been. They just had it up on their phone.
I know, right? Like, you forget what kind of world we live in these days, old man.
I have 4 fucking screens in front of me. I can watch everything.
Yeah, because I was watching, I can't remember what, I think Beyond Uncharted, or it was Paradigm Pro. Oh, yeah, no, it was Paradigm Pro, their 4th anniversary show. Yeah, I watched that because Chris Dickinson had some matches. And that was how I started out my Friday. Until, because I didn't watch SmackDown.
No.
But I watched Paradigm Pro until the buy-in. And then I watched that Rampage. And then I watched something on IWTV. I can't remember. It was a long weekend.
Wrestling. A lot of
Yeah,
it.
dude. And there's a lot more. So we'll be back. Well, hell, you won't be here Sunday, right?
Nope. But we'll put something out probably Tuesday morning. I'll come back. I come back from my trip on Monday, and we'll do something.
Okay.
But until
Sounds
then,
good to me. Yeah, you want to take us out there, big guy?
right on. Well, I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all stay tuned. We got big things in store. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Click that. Crush that like button. Don't hit it. Crush it.
Crush it.
Crush. Leave a comment down below what you're excited for coming up, in the wrestling world, what you want to see out of us. And I'm your proud producer, the Fat Man. This is your proud ass host, Needles Kane. We love you. Peace.
Shit like Big Van Vader but black. Fuck around and put motherfuckers' heads in the bag like I was slack. Cause these stupid motherfuckers really don't get the message. This the best little wrestling podcast in Texas. Motherfuckers.
Check them off like a wish list.